doing much. Oil dropping, beautiful. We were talking about that weekly uptrend, but remember, excuse me, it is a lower quality trend so far. So I gotta make this thinner, because what is required is a close above, right? So if we put my crosshairs above that, we haven't had price close above the previous highs. That's a problem. So that tells us they're not really committed to this trend. So be careful, okay? If price closed up here, okay, closed past the previous high, that'd be good. That would really solidify the uptrend and this demand zone, okay? But it's not doing that yet, so questionable. So meaning if price comes down here, you know, you'd have to wait for momentum to shift before taking long trades, before there being any signals to the upside, okay? So be aware of that, but we are starting to see a drop. Momentum shifted on the 4 hour, creating a supply and pushing price down. Dollar, did it remove that area? No, just toying around with it, but looking pretty much like it will. Look at the break of the trend line here. And then using demand to facilitate a move higher. Look at that. So that's not really a good sign for that daily area of supply to hold. That's not what typically happens. The banks are not going to be shifting momentum into supply areas, creating demand areas to push price into a supply area that already price has contacted. That's not typically what happens. Anthony, appreciate your dedication and thorough teaching. It's nice to be a part of a great group of like-minded people. Thanks, Anthony. Yeah. I get a lot out of these teaching sessions, just like you guys do, believe it or not, right? So I'm very thorough because I want to be successful in my trading endeavor. I am managing my family's money. You know, I have people counting on me for their financial future. Look at the world we live in. Our you know, the economy is going to shit. The world is going to shit. Jobs becoming fewer and fewer with the with all this new technology and robotics, okay, and automation coming into play. Jobs are not guaranteed anymore, so I need to guarantee my financial future for my family. They depend on me and my decisions. So I'm very thorough because, you know, my trading decisions mean I either make money or I lose money. And I don't want to lose money. I don't like losing money. You know, I really hate losing money. And I know, you know, when you read these trading books and stuff, they're like, oh, you got to look at it as a game and you can't let it bother you. It still bothers me. I don't care. If I lose money, I'm pissed. Bitcoin, what's Bitcoin up to? Ooh, it dipped a little bit lower. Sure it did. Yeah. So you see how the world works. You see, Bitcoin ETF was released here. Okay? See how much the bankers love people? Let's release an ETF so that your average investor can invest in the momentum and the strength of Bitcoin. You know, our clients are coming to us saying, hey, we'd love to invest in Bitcoin, but we don't feel confident in actually buying Bitcoin. Can you bring out a product for us? And we're like, yeah, we'd love to facilitate that. You know, you're our clients. We love you. Then they release it, and look what happens to price from 64 to 34. Nice, huh? Nice. Beautiful. You can't trust these guys. Can't trust these bankers. And remember what happened here. Where was it? 2018. Yeah, right here. Remember what happened here. They exposed Bitcoin to the futures market. Why? Because up until then they couldn't short it. So much momentum. They're like, these bastard retail traders, they keep on buying this and it keeps going higher. They're making too much money. We got to control this market. We can't allow them to just continue to buy something and it continues to go up and up and up. This will go up to 15 million if we don't stop it. And a lot of people are going to make a lot of money. All right, no problem. Let's introduce it to the futures market. That way we can short it. Oh, great idea. But then we'll tell investors, hey, you want to buy Bitcoin? You see all this momentum to the upside? We'll allow you to. We're going to expose it to the futures market, and that way you can buy it. Yeah. You think they wanted them to buy it to make money? No. What happened? Okay. That's why I was warning in the Arouge report when the ETF came out, guess what? They're just going to use it to manipulate price. The futures contract and the ETF is used to control price. Okay, so we had demand being used here to facilitate a move. Then we had another area of demand here created that could have been used to facilitate a move higher. It could have been. Whether it was going to or not, nobody could really tell. It was live trading that was happening there. They could have or they couldn't have. I mean, it could have gone any way. They based it, they pushed price down. That was a bad sign for that area to be held. Now they took it out. Guess what? No more trend on the weekly chart. So I would not want to be holding Bitcoin right now. Look at the monthly chart. Look at the break of the trend line, creating supply. Nothing to stop price from dropping here. Nothing. Nothing at all. How's your friend doing with his Bitcoin? We haven't talked about his Bitcoin. I gave him my analysis though. I told him. But he's committed to holding. He's a buy and holder. So I pointed out that area of demand. I said that area could be used to facilitate a move higher. It doesn't mean that it's going to. It's decent odds that it will be used because we have everything required, right? An upward trend, demand. It's a very good chance that it was going to be used. But I told him if that area breaks, this sucker can drop to the teens. I'm warning you right now. So unless you're willing to hold through that pain, you know, that's your signal to get the hell out. But he's not going to get out because he got in at 55. You think he wants to get out at 38? No. That's the thinking of retail traders, right? I don't want to buy at 55 and get out at 38. Okay, well, get in at 55 and then have the stress of it being at 12,000. Then what? You know, you can buy at 55, get out at 38, and then buy again at 12 and ride it when it gets up to 20 and 30 and 40. You know, you're laughing, but you can manage your emotions better because if you're not in the position and priced at 12,000, you are a lot more able to manage your positions. Okay, if you got in at 55 and you are holding until 12, do you really want to add? You just lost a significant portion of your investment. Do you really want to put extra money in it? Your mentality is not going to be in the right frame of mind. So all I know is I wouldn't want to be in it. Heck no. All right, so let's see. So did very well on that trade. Very happy with that one. And going to be looking at other opportunities here. So over the weekend, I was looking through, let's see, I was looking through the markets for opportunity, and I came across Lance. Are you still with us? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Lance, you still with us? Oh my gosh, look at that beautiful drop. What was the contract that you got on PayPal? Can you share that contract with us again? It was June something. I believe. June 17, 160 or something put. 125 put. 125 put. And you bought it for how much? $4 and change, wasn't it? $3.95. Boom. 660. Please tell me it was in a live account with real money. Please, please, please tell me that. Yay! Wow. How does that feel? Buying something at $3.95 and then over the weekend it's $660. How does that feel? Pretty good, eh? Yeah. Well, you just did one contract. That's okay. No problem. For now. Stay small. Get really in depth, you know, get the feeling, get the confidence, get the real, you know, get in the flow with how it works and stuff. Definitely, yeah. Because you just turned $395 into $660 over the weekend by just making a decision, you know, because of everything that you've learned at the school. You're in level 3 with us. You've been with us since the beginning. You've done the homework. You've gone through level 1. You've gone through level 2. You've gone through level 3. You come to class all the time. You study the charts. You have an understanding. You have this knowledge, and that helped you to risk your money. All that stuff. You're the one that brought that to my attention in the level 3 session. You're like, Kev, look at PayPal. And it's like, yeah, that monthly area of demand is being removed. So where's price going to go? Down. Why do you think the institutions are removing demand? Because it's going down. How do we know that? Because they're creating trends to the downside and they're removing structures. They're removing demand structures on the higher time frames. So price can drop to 116 bucks easily. So you knew that. You've seen that. We've discussed these things. You put in the work to know that, to make it your own. So, you know, the one big thing I always used to hear from people is, do you hold trades over the weekend? Because retail traders are, you know, they're scared to hold over the weekend because they're like, anything can happen over the weekend. Well, isn't that funny that you held the position over the weekend and it worked in your favor, right? Did you have a crystal ball knowing that nothing was going to happen in regards to PayPal over the weekend? No, you didn't. But what you knew to be true is the institutions were pushing price down, okay? Because they were removing their demand zones and all the momentum was to the downside and the markets were to the downside and everything was pointing in the direction to the downside. So what did I say? If you're in line with what the banks are doing, don't worry about the weekends, okay? Because what will happen over the weekend will help to facilitate what was going to happen before the weekend. So what was happening before the weekend was price was dropping. So that's what happened now. Over the weekend, it gapped down. It worked in your favor, you know, and people are like, oh, you're lucky because it gapped down. No, we're not lucky. That was the direction that price was heading in, okay? It's not luck. It's understanding what's going on. So congrats, Lance. Good man. Good trade, you know? Beautiful, beautiful. Francesco says, I've got to leave, Kev. Talk to you soon. Great job, Lance. Happy for you. Thank you, Francesco. Yeah. You know, in the future, that will be 10 contracts, you know, and it'll be $3,950, turning into $6,600, making 3 G's over the weekend, you know, just like that. And you don't have to be getting out of that position now, you know, you don't have to be getting out of that position now because there's no reason to. There's still much more for this one to drop. What I would be doing is I would start paying attention to the lower time frames. Okay, I'd start paying attention to the lower time frames, start paying attention to areas of supply. That's what I'd be paying attention to. Okay, if you want to manage this trade closely and you want to really, you know, capture that momentum, if the momentum breaks to the upside on the lower time frames, you get out of your position. When it re-engages with that momentum, you get into the position again. And then, because remember, when momentum shifts and takes out supply, now time is working against you. because it's not moving in your direction, right? So you could be using that opportunity to wait for it to start to shift and then re-engage with more positions to add to your original, or you can just get out there once it breaks, supply, wait until it re-engages and then get back in. It's your decision. It's whatever you want. What typically works best over longer periods of time is to stay in those positions, okay? Because if the overall consensus is that it's going to drop, sometimes this will get taken out and it'll go halfway through and not all the way up to the opposing supply, and then it reverses and it does tricky things, and then it just drops so quickly. Before you even get a chance to re-engage, it's already gone. So what I found is, if you're basing your trading decisions off of higher time frames, just let it play out. Just let it play out. But everybody's different. Everybody has different ideas. This is just what I've come to learn. So that one's doing well. Very good. How's coin doing? Oof, big drop. Yeah, no surprise, right? With the markets. Apple was another one. Oh my gosh, look at that beautiful drop. What did I say? I told you guys. I told you. And let's see. That would have been another beautiful winning trade that slipped through my fingers. Too bad, so sad. Let me see what was the option I was looking on that one. I just want to see so I can throw up. I want to see the option that I wanted to get into so I can throw up. This is the option here. This is the one that I was wanting to buy and all the intentions of buying. So let's take a look here. Apple. This was March 18, 165 put. March 18, 165 put. Oh my Lord. I would have doubled my money on that one too. Beautiful. I was looking at it at 650. I was like, I'm just going to wait until that momentum kicks in there and breaks through that low, and then I'll get in. And it just, when you have a family and kids and 1,000 emails to respond to and videos to update and, the list goes on, then you can't be focusing on your trading. But this was the plan. And, yeah, if I would have been able to trigger on that, 650. I could have bought it. It probably would have been around below $7 when the trigger would have been there to instigate the trade. And now it's at 1275, 1285. Beautiful. Primus. Good evening, sir. I have to leave now. Power supply is off, and I am low on battery. My country. Sorry to hear that, buddy. All right, take care. Enjoy today's classroom session. Great. Yeah, we're getting a little bit long, 2 hours and 17 minutes, but a lot to share. There was so much I wanted to take a look at and share with you guys. So another trade doubled, okay? You buy one contract, $650 turns into $1,285. Okay? $6,000 investment turns into $12,000. In this is just last week. This is just last week. Took no time at all to get there. Costco was another one. Let's take a look. See, that dropped, right? Or am I surprised? No. Home Depot was another one. Look, that dropped. Am I surprised? No. Now Home Depot's contacting monthly demand, so we got to be careful with that one. Starbucks, it dropped. Are we surprised? No. Okay. SQ, it dropped. Are we surprised? No. Problem with SQ is I couldn't find a good contract. With that was the one that I couldn't find good spreads. They had the uptick rule, and I couldn't find one with good spreads. But I was interested in this one. when price was, I don't know now, it was last week. Sometime 130s. So I might have been looking at the 120 March. Let me see. I can't remember. I might have took a screenshot of that one. SQ. Yep, I did. It was yeah, it's exactly what I said. SQ, I was looking at the March 18, 120 puts. See, my memory's not so bad. It was, oh my gosh. Oh my God. Look at this, guys. This was the contract I was looking at. 710, 740. Look at where that contract is now. 21 bucks. Okay, triple returns. There was a reason why I didn't want to get that. I think the chart was too spotted or something. Well, that wouldn't have made a difference now, would it have? Yeah, I could have bought it at 740 and tripled my money today. Wow. Look at the volatility now, 88, you see. Well, perfect analysis. There was a reason why I didn't trigger on that one. I can't remember what it was. Maybe you guys remember in our discussions. But you see that? There you go. Triple winner. So JPM, I'm out of that one now because it's contacting that monthly demand. So I don't want to be holding a position when it's contacting monthly demand. BNTX, I wanted to get in short on this one, but this was the one that was, the spreads were way too big. And Pfizer was another one too. And look, it's dropping too. See, so it's all there. It's all there. We talked about this in detail. Oh, VALE. How's VALE doing? Oh, now it's starting to drop. That's good. See, the signal would have been there to get out. Break of the 2-hour trend line. MRNA. What's going on with MRNA? Dropping to hell. Everybody's jumping ship on mRNA, Moderna. And didn't we talk about this last week? The reasons why? Look, that monthly demand is about to break. If that breaks, that's it. This crap can drop. So they use the momentum of releasing the first and second dose. They used the momentum of that to propel price up, and then they took profits at the top. And now anybody who got in late is holding a bag. I added a new stock. I was doing some research over the weekend, looking at George Soros, knowing that he has a lot of inside information. I want to pay attention to what he's buying. This is a new one, IHS Market Limited. So I did some investigating into what they do. Very interesting stuff. If you guys want to look into it yourself and see, it's good information to read. So this one's a good one. Earnings, positive? Yeah, in a down market, so it's moving downwards. But this one is a potential future buy. So I'm looking at that one. RBLX dropping through. Whoa. So Nancy Pelosi got in low. Nancy Pelosi bought here. I'm sure she took her profits up here. And now dropping. Earnings were negative here. Rallied up. They took profits and now dropping. And PayPal continues lower. Yeah, so hold that sucker. Hold that, PayPal. You're going to make good money on that one. June 17, 125 puts. Yeah, 660, 690. It's good. Okay, guys, so I'm going to wrap it up. Okay, what time we got here? 11:23. Giorgio, this is insane, Kev. Yes, it's insane. It's insane. Okay, that's why I told you. options are, it opens up an incredible world of opportunity that, you know, oh my God, Netflix, look at that. With the down market and, yeah. And not enough people buying. Look where it's coming into, 6-month area demand. So could take some time, but there could be reversal between this 250 and the 375 area price action. So, but yeah, nice. Any put options on that would have paid big time. But, you know, this was speculative because it was leading into earnings and we had demand in place. There was a lot of things that, you know, wouldn't have been good for making it a high odds trade. But all the other ones that I pointed out were high odds. SQ, Starbucks, all high odds. Okay, look where my target is on the monthly chart. It's heading right towards there. You know, double and triple your money within a week. Okay, all right, I'll let you guys go. Let's see, MRNA and VALE have done me so well. Good, glad to hear it. Options this year will be insane. Yes, I just got out today. Michael Dunn, thanks. Thanks for today, Justin. And Paul, thanks, Kevin. Great class. Thank you, Paul. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And I'll edit this video and get it uploaded soon. And we'll talk to you guys soon, all right? Take care, everyone.